welcome to Old World Tech Fridays.
Good
Hopefully,
evening,
everyone
ladies and
is
gentlemen.
doing well out there.
Hello.
It has been many a moon since I've been able to participate, so I'm
Yes,
glad to be here and see everyone.
indeed.
It has been
It's
a
been
while.
uh, it's been a while. Yeah, I mean, life gets busy, and I was gonna say Christmas time, but it's not Christmas time. It's summertime. Summertime gets to be a
Summertime's,
little
yeah,
hectic, and people are on vacation, and people are traveling, and so it's hard to congeal,
yep,
especially on Friday nights. You only get so many Friday nights during the summer, so.
yep,
We appreciate that you're spending your time with us. You have your choice in Friday night entertainment.
that's
You
right,
could be sitting by a campfire drinking a beer, like Eric is, but he's
that's
still
right,
here. So,
Yeah.
that's right. He was able to make it.
so you guys have no excuse.
That's right.
Speaking of which, our co-host Ron is running a little late. He sends his apologies. He should hopefully be here at some point. So fantastic. So Frank, who do we have in the chat?
We got a few people I saw. I saw Dave of Dave's Vintage Apple Tech. Hello, Dave. One Bit Fever Dreams. Hello, hello. Apples Anonymous. Hello. Tech Knight. Hello. Rudy of Rudy's Retro Intel.
Hey,
Hello.
another Canadian.
Gut Bomb was able to make it. Hello. Sloopy Malibu was able to make it. Hello, Sloopy.
Hey, Sleepy.
Retro Tech Chris. It's always good to see Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Let's see. Did I miss anybody else?
Other than yourself, no, I think we're fine.
Yeah, I think that's it. So
So I see
yes,
we
hello
have
and welcome everyone.
three I8036 SX got in here
Hello, hello.
just on time. I see there are 11 people watching. Feel free to jump in the chat. We'd love to hear your comments or questions. Tonight's going to be pretty easy, slow night.
Yep.
We don't have anything really planned other than a couple of things that we want to talk about. I believe there's some show and tell, and I think we're all going to be jealous of the fact that Eric is sitting around enjoying a lovely evening at the trailer.
Right.
Do you call it a trailer? Cabin? What?
It's a travel trailer.
Travel trailers. Okay.
Travel
And
trailer.
are you in an RV park? Is it some sort of like RV?
No, actually, I'm at fairgrounds.
Oh,
in
okay.
One of the county fairs grounds.
Awesome.
Okay. Now it makes sense because you said you were at a fair, and I was kind of confused. But
It's
maybe
a fiber, yarn and sheep and knitting and spinning festival that my wife attends every year.
okay.
That's awesome.
And I
So
get to spend time making food for her and
nice.
toting
And
water to her when she gets thirsty.
That's
Things
awesome.
she
like
gets to
that.
hang out with her friends and spin a yarn.
Sorry, what was that?
She gets to hang out with her friends and spin a yarn.
Yes, both
Have a grand.
kinds.
Yes,
Both.
exactly.
Yep.
Awesome. Very cool. Very cool. So yeah, I don't know who wants to go first. I have some story time that I need to do, but that can wait till later. Or Frank, I know that you have a couple of new gots there that you may want to show off.
Yes, I had quite a few random things. Let's see. I have this lovely Harry Potter Diagon Alley Lego set here.
Nice. Did you
My
assemble it
mother-in-law
yourself?
built it for me.
Ah.
No, I dropped it off. No, I don't
Frank's
have
like, I have
time
people for
for
that.
anything like that. Yeah. But no, she was nice enough to put it together, and she has all these little lights strung through there, so all the little buildings light up and stuff.
Oh,
So
cool.
I'm one of those people who likes to rearrange things and move things around a lot.
Okay.
So like I don't like the same thing behind me all the time. It's just I don't know. It gets boring for me. So I like to
Fair.
switch things up and change things out, every once in a while. So I decided to change the background a bit. As you can see, there's these other shelves to my sides now that have, computers actually organized on them at this point. So I've been
Yes.
cleaning up and putting things sort of where they go. I did get something pretty neat. So there's a guy I talked to that's in the community as well. He doesn't really do Mac stuff, but he does more PC things
Mm-hmm.
and some older stuff like Commodore and Amiga and things. And he was getting rid of some stuff, and I was able to pick up a Tandy 1000 TL2
Ooh,
with some upgrades. And
nice.
this thing is complete. It came with the CM5 monitor. It came with the original keyboard. It even came with the Tandy mouse,
Wow.
which, you had to buy separate. It came with all the original receipts, packaging materials, and slips and stuff from Radio Shack. The little folder with all the pamphlets and everything.
Right. Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, it's in great shape. He put one of the XT to ID, flash drives in
Gift
it and
cards
stuff.
in it, yeah.
So yeah, it works great. So I'm excited that I was able to pick that up. He even sent along some stuff with it that I
Okay.
thought was kind of cool. Hang on, let me grab those here and I'll show you. So he sent me the cereal mouse in the box,
Ooh,
Nice.
look at that graphic.
with the Radio Shack sticker with the
How
sale
much was
crank
it
on
back
there.
then?
$49.95.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's like $1 million
I
in
feel
today
like this was
dollars.
93. I want to say 1993. I
Yeah,
feel
it was
like.
early '90s.
Yeah. And then he sent me 2 of the deluxe joysticks.
Ooh, they are
$22.95.
terrible.
Radio
They are
Shack
terrible
sticker still on
joysticks.
it. But yeah, these are the ones that would have been bought at the same time
Yeah.
as the
Yeah.
computer. So I thought that was super cool. So I got 2 of the joysticks and one of the mice.
So if I can
And sorry, go ahead.
step in for a second here and say,
Yep.
picture it's 1993. You're 12 or 13 years old. You go into Radio Shack. Your parents are going to buy you a computer. How many kids do you think convince their parents,
Oh
I
my
need
gosh.
those joysticks for
Yeah.
school? Right? How many people do you think? How many parents do you think got swindled into buying joysticks because they thought maybe they were for school, but the kids were really like, I'm going to play some video games. Rudy says, I want a satellite mouse connection instead of a serial mouse. I find that I would imagine the latency on a satellite mouse would be quite terrible.
Yes, absolutely.
You have
Yeah.
to move it
Ah.
very slowly.
See, Garth knows what I'm talking about. Math Blaster via joysticks. See, I knew somebody would be able to figure out a way to legitimize joysticks for school use.
So I got that, set it up, tested it out. Everything
Perfect.
works perfect
So to
on
come
it.
with a
So
monitor and everything, or just the?
yep, yeah. That's
Okay.
Hang on. So I've got the CM5
Oh yeah,
monitors. This first
CM5.
one
Yeah,
over here on the
yeah, yeah.
side. Yeah, that's what came with it. Hang on a second. Let me
My
slide this.
my
little
favorite thing about
profile
those
up.
monitors is it's from the era where they didn't have a stand. So you had
Yes.
to buy like an aftermarket stand, and I
And
have
this,
one that's Tandy brand.
yeah, me too. Right here. Hang on.
Yeah, okay.
Let me move this thing out of the way real quick so I can show you.
It's all Tandy all the time.
That's right. Okay, so I moved that shelf. So let me see if I can get a better view here. Okay, so this entire shelf is Tandy stuff. So it has that little monitor stand right here, the Tandy branded one.
Yep.
But yeah, so I've got the Tandy 1000 EX and HX. They're both working.
Nice.
With the TL, TL2, and then there's 2 other Tandys down at the bottom, Tandy 1000s.
Yeah, an RL it looks like, and a 1000
Yes.
TX. Or
Yes, at the bottom.
yeah.
TX. Yeah. So all that paperwork right there with the little yellow box
Yep.
below it. That's all the
Mhm.
original paperwork that came with that.
Now, is that
TL2.
yellow box a copy of Deskmate or a copy of?
No, I think it was. Hang on, I
Is
forget
it
what it was.
the
I feel like it was some
banner
type of.
software?
No, that's what it was. Quicken.
Copy of Quicken. Oh, perfect. So you can do your taxes.
That's right.
Awesome.
Yeah, financial reports and all that whatnot. Check
Perfect.
writing, bill paying.
I feel like the
Ooh.
tax tables might be a little out of date.
Well, yes,
You
and
can update
Canadian
those.
users. Quicken provides Canadian tax categories and dating. All Canadian financial institutions accept Quicken checks.
Yes.
Nice.
So I've been actually trying to organize, clean things up, and
Cool.
put stuff away. So like I've got the, some of the older machines like the 286, like the Zenith and stuff over
Yeah, yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Packer
I guess-
Bell, which is a 75 megahertz.
So, question, Frank.
Yeah.
When does the Frodo Jedi Museum open?
Yeah, I know, right? Well,
Well,
that's what he said when he sent it to me. He goes, "What's funny is it." He says after he shipped it, he goes, I think you probably officially have more stuff than anybody in the Northeast that you could have a museum should you want to do.
That's awesome.
Because I bought quite a few systems from him. That the one Amiga 500 that's in that gray case up top came from him. what else came from him? I got a few other. I got a C64 that came from him.
Okay.
That has an LED keyboard and everything in it.
Ooh.
Um, so yeah, but same thing with the Mac stuff. I've been trying to actually reorganize the shelves and put things away, and then
Yeah, that
those are
that
all like
Apple
the candies
is
and
that an
stuff.
Apple TV? You don't want that.
No, so that's that Macintosh that came from Japan.
Oh, the black case.
The
Right.
Performa, yeah, it's
Yeah.
a Performa series, but
Yeah.
the top shelf of my MacBooks over there were all recapped and blue scuzzies put in them from Tech
Nice.
Night.
Nice.
The
Shout out Tech Knight.
second shelf are ones that still got to go to him to get recapped and stuff. I'm trying to keep everything clean and
Now the
fixed
big
up
question,
and
Frank,
all that.
have you taken old copy of FileMaker and barcode scanned all your software so you have a database of everything you
No,
own?
but what's funny you say that is like I started a spreadsheet that I've been actually recording one thing at a time and going
Yeah.
through,
Well, if
putting
you ever
all the
watch
specs and everything for
if you
everything.
ever watch Clint on LGR, he talks about his spreadsheet because he doesn't know what he
Yeah.
has. He has so much stuff, he doesn't know what he has. So he'll be out looking
Yeah,
at things and be like, "Do I already have this? Do I need it?"
I feel like I
You're getting
just
there.
saw. I don't know if it was LGR or if it was somebody else that recently was like rediscovering '90s barcodes.
That was
And it
what's
was
his name?
software.
Shelby from Tech Tangent.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. It was like it
Yeah.
popped up on my YouTube, and I remember seeing part of it, and I thought that was funny. I was like, I need to do something similar. Same thing with software. It's
Well, what I
really
really like is if you go to
easy.
the Retro Cave in the UK,
Mhm.
he has all of the games and everything, all the software titles, all the games already in a system that you can scan, and then
See,
it. What's
that's
really
a good
neat
idea.
is he has the boxes on the wall. You walk up to the kiosk, you
Yep.
scan the game, and it plays it in an emulator for you.
Oh, no
Oh,
kidding.
cool.
That's pretty
Yeah, so
handy.
it's pretty cool. Or it loads it into a piece of original hardware, depending on what it is.
So
When
museum and arcade.
Yes.
yes.
That's
Now,
what's his name? It used to be called the Retro Man Cave, but obviously for particular reasons that's not an acceptable title anymore, and so now he calls it the Cave. And his name is Eric, I think. I think he's also an Eric.
see, the problem when you have as much crap as I do is it's really easy to buy duplicates and not
Yeah.
know it. So I think it would be great to have a database of some sorts where you can barcode all of the things you have and essentially inventory them. So you can quickly look on your app or whatever when you
Yeah.
come across a deal on something and be like, oh yeah, I already have that.
Yeah.
Because I
I
can't
would
tell
also
you
say
how
it's
many
good for
duplicate power
insurance
books I
purposes,
bought. Oh, that's true
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
right? Like if you ever have a fire or
Sure.
anything, you need to say, "Hey, I actually did have 7
Yeah.
copies of this thing, and they're worth X number of dollars each."
But like when I first started buying power books, I would do that all the time. I would forget because there's so many like random models of yes, I have more gray in my beard and my actual hair.
Yeah.
I feel like I've got so much gray hair coming in, it's crazy.
So what happens when you have young youngsters and
Ugh,
you're
I know.
juggling a big business and
I'll
you're
tell you, the
also
house,
renovating the house?
I keep saying it's an addition, but it's like way larger than our real house, which
You're
is
building a new house. It just happens to be
yeah.
right next to your old
Well,
house.
it's really funny. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can show you, like one of the photos here because it's really funny because if you look at the house in the addition next to it, the house looks like a tiny log cabin compared to the
Well, your addition, when you showed me the picture earlier,
addition.
which I'm sure is the same picture you're going to show
Yeah,
here now,
yeah,
is I was looking at it
yeah,
going, it looks like a school with a gymnasium attached to it.
yeah. So the original house that we live in is
Oh,
right here.
Yeah.
the
That's the
porch to
addition.
the building is the house.
Right.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah. So if you look at it, like it's weird saying an addition because it is so much larger than the real house at this point that it's not really an addition. How many
Jack 68K wants to know how many
have
computers
been
from the 80s do you think
Oh
you have?
boy. Quite a few, I would have wager.
And
Quite
I
a
would
More
say
few.
that
than
would also
more than
depend on,
6.
Yes,
yeah.
way more than six, I would
Are we
say.
talking
Way more than six.
max or
Well, that's true too, because I mean, if you start with like the actual like classic Macs, I have all of the models of classic Mac.
right? And like
You
you have
know,
a Commodore PET, don't
I
you?
do. Yep.
You have a Trash 80.
Yes.
Okay, and you have an Apple II. You have a pile of Apple IIs.
Yeah,
So yeah, you've got the
two C's, two
the
plus.
original trifecta.
Yeah. But like even like the Tandies up there, I've got
Yeah,
the
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 Cocos.
Coco 2, the Coco
Yep,
3. I've got a lot of the Ataris, so like the 800 XL,
yep.
1200, regular 400, 800. Yeah, I've got a lot of old computers.
So what we're saying is, we want to break into Frank's house. This is how we.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
what we can steal.
You
A lot
we
of
don't
stuff.
we don't take anything. We just move Frank and his family out, and
That's
we
right.
will occupy the
That would
And then we
be
building.
have a really
easier.
cool clubhouse.
That would
Yes.
be easier. It would be a good clubhouse, I would wager. Yeah. Um. So yeah, I got a lot of random stuff over the last few months. Now my Applesauce Plus came in today.
Exciting.
So it's the latest version of the Applesauce FDC, which is actually kind of
Nice.
cool because it looks like you can actually connect 2 drives at once now. It's got
Nice.
ports for 2 sync sensors,
Nice.
and it's got some extra connectors. Like this power connector wasn't here on the older versions. So yeah, so like it came in today's mail. Trying to think of what else just came in. Um, hmm. I don't know. I've been so busy with the house stuff and work that I haven't had time to actually sit and think about anything else that came in. I did get a 150 in yesterday, a PowerBook 150. I
Okay.
didn't have a 150, so that
They're
just came in.
just Acer garbage.
Yeah. There's a lot of the PowerBooks are kind of eh.
That's true.
We would have just broke in and leave laser writer printers. Oh, I have too many of those already. I have a lot of image writers too. I don't know if you remember a few years ago when I got that huge Apple II haul and there was
Yeah.
like 10 or 12
I
image
say there's.
writers.
I think for every Apple II, there was at
Yeah.
least
Oh my
1 or 2
gosh.
printers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a package deal. You had to take it all or nothing.
Cue
So
up the
yeah,
dumpster.
I got a lot of image writers.
Hey, look
There's
who's
Ron.
here.
Hey Ron.
Hey, Ron.
Hey, sorry. It's
It's
late.
No
okay.
worries.
It's all
Yeah.
good.
We
We
Good.
were
Yeah,
holding
we're
the fort.
just doing our recent gets.
That's
Yes.
right. So
I
yeah,
gotta-
so that
yeah.
includes some of the random
Cool.
crap that I
Cool.
picked up.
So
Very
Ryan,
nice.
do you want to go next, or
I
should
can.
I?
Yeah.
Or
It doesn't matter. I can go.
go
So
ahead.
little side story. I've been kind of non-existent the last couple of weeks. In the Discord, I've only kind of been in and out. Very busy, obviously. It's the summertime is pretty busy for me. Getting stuff ready for next year for the school. Sorry. And anyway, we were on our annual boys or men. I guess we're men now. We're not boys anymore. ATV adventure that we always go on every summer. Myself and some of my closest friends.
I saw some of the pictures. It looked like a really good time.
It was a lot of fun until the last day when the cabin we were staying in burnt to the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, good God.
So everybody got out okay. It was only myself and the owner of the cabin's son, Matt. We got out, and long story short, I lost everything, and there was a hilarious. If you want to vision it in your head, I careful. I got out with just my boxers and a t-shirt on.
Mhm.
And I had grabbed my MacBook and my phone, and that was all I got out with. So,
Well, you got the important
Wow.
things: the MacBook
Yes,
and
yes.
the phone.
So I
and,
assume this was while you guys were sleeping or something? The fireworks?
yeah, it was around 11:45 at night. I was watching the new
Wow.
Happy Gilmore movie, so I blame Billy. I blame Billy
Yeah.
Madison. Jerry,
That's-
sorry,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
Billy Madison. I blame Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler.
Yeah, he kept me up. See, if it wasn't for him, I would have been asleep.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was watching that, and I noticed some smoke. I could smell some smoke, and when I got up to investigate, the outside of the cabin was on fire. So we don't know how it happened, but anyway, we got out. Severe property damage. We lost the cabin. We lost the travel trailer that was next to the cabin. But we didn't lose anything else. Nobody lost their lives. Actually, that's a lie. There was one group of things that lost their lives. In the area we're staying, they have it's called Big Eel Lake. Is the name of the lake. And surprisingly, Big Eel Lake has an abundance of toads. And so the toads were all over the driveway. And as I was running up trying to escape the fire, I may have accidentally killed several toads in the process. So
That will happen.
pour one out for the toads. But anyway, we were fine. Everybody's fine. We had was very shocking at the time, but looking back, you can make some jokes. Myself and Matt, the owner of the cabin, we were sitting in his truck about 2:00 in the morning because we had to wait for the police to come, and they had to do a police report, and the paramedics checked us out, made sure we were okay. So we're sitting in his truck, and he was kind of he was still in shock. And I leaned over and I said, "Hey, Matt," and he said, "Yeah, Ryan, what?" I said, "Remember that leaky faucet in the bathroom?" He said, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, we don't have to fix it now."
That's true.
Too soon?
So what actually happened? It was something electrical or
No idea. The outside of the cabin caught on fire. Now,
the outside?
Newfoundland is experiencing some very terrible forest fires right now. So the biggest issue was the cabin fire turning into a forest fire. But thankfully, the regional fire department came and knocked it down, and it didn't go. It went into the woods, but it didn't go very far. It was not caused by a forest fire, but it could have started a forest fire. But anyway, today was the first day in all of August so far that it rained. So we were quite happy to see rain today because we have some massive fires burning on the island.
Yeah.
A lot, and very close to where I currently am. So anyway.
Ryan, in no way related to what you're speaking about right now, and with the full respect for the seriousness of what you're saying, I really like your new frames.
Oh, thank you. So I also lost my glasses in the fire, and I'm forced to wear my Jeffrey Dahmers, as I call them.
Do you like it how I keep setting you up to tee things off?
I know, it's great.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
But yeah, so I lost. These are like the when you buy. I don't know if you order glasses online, but usually
the
Zennies and the kits and the whatever clearly contacts. When you're going to check out, they're like, "Hey, there's this cheap discount frame that we're trying to get rid of. We have too many of them. Would you like to buy one with your prescription for $15?" Like, yeah, whatever. Extra pair of glasses. Why not?
Spare glasses,
right?
Yeah.
And so that's what these are. Right? And when I got them, I put them on. I was like, oh my god, if these were like beer colored or like had like a bit of a tint to them, they'd be Jeffrey Dahmer specials.
But they work, right?
Oh, yeah, they work. Yeah, they work.
Yeah.
I
made a huge problem. I ordered a bunch of glasses from the Zindi Optical.
Yeah.
And now, Captain Archer will not leave me alone. It's crazy.
It happens. Yeah. It's like if you were Kirk in the Andromedas. Same thing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just can't get away from them blue people. It's weird.
No. It's just the ones that cut your hair. Those guys
Frederick,
are
hello.
Yes. Hey, Frederick. So yeah, what did I get? So that was sort of a bit of a tangent. But anyway, my point being is we were out there. And while I was out there, I actually did pick up something. So I got a really neat, and you have to realize here on the island, finding Apple products, especially in the wild, is very difficult. But I've picked up a nice Pismo, I think it's called.
The Pismo, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a PowerBook 500 megahertz G3, 12 megs of RAM,
12 gigs of RAM.
That's RAM and 12 gigabyte hard drive with a DVD player.
Yes.
So it's kind of cool. But the best part about it, and I've shown this to some of the guys already here, is the Chinese fortune cookies that are taped to the or the fortunes themselves that are taped to the palm rest.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Gotta have those. Yep.
To which I think we figured out the best one is a small lucky package. It's on its way to you soon.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was one of my gets, and then the other thing that I picked up today, I also got these weird sound cards that are part of like Logic Pro or something for the Macintosh.
That's really cool. Yep,
it's an AudioWorks card from Germany, and I also got a standard AGP, power PC video card. But today we picked up a really cool thing. So one of the guys in our groups, our local retro tech group that I started, he posted he was he wanted to see if anybody was interested in an Apple II clone. So I've never seen an Apple II clone for sale in Newfoundland.
Yeah.
I've only ever seen 2 Apple IIs for sale, both of which I bought. So I was like, well, I might as well keep just the train going here. So I picked up this, and I still don't know what the brand is, Ron. We kind of had a little discussion about this in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like there was a lot of fly-by-night, like manufacturers who all use the same
Well,
the same board.
hold on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
I was prepping
Gizmo
things for
will
my
not run
stuff here in a
effectively
minute.
without those fortunes. It's true they won't. And you know what else it doesn't run well with? A dead PRAM battery. I had to haul that out because it wouldn't start up.
It's just one. It's a Taiwanese Apple II clone, which like a 2 Plus basically.
Yeah.
And there's a number, again, it's Taiwan, so there's like a ton of these boards that were made, but they all largely kind of follow the same sort of like standards for a couple of things, like the
Oh, that's cool.
yeah.
So so I think this is the A1, like you said. It's just it's missing all its badging.
Oh yeah, it just all that stuff fell off because they're just cheap stickers.
Yeah, and that's what it looked like in the picture. It looked like it was just like an inkjet like label sticker.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah. But the neat thing about it is those machines are, again, they're basically a 2 Plus, so there's a lot of stuff you had to throw in that to really make it usable. And then there's also some weird things about those too, because like the slots on the right are kind of like, I think the first 4 of those slots are dedicated to like
ROM.
a ROM card that you have to put in that actually has the ROM for the machine. But it gave you options because you could just flash your own stuff and just drop it on a little PCB.
Now, there's a ROM slot? Is there a Quark spot?
There's not. There's a NOG slot, but only from like the day after Thanksgiving through the day after New Year.
Gotcha.
Seasonal.
So there's so it stinks. This is clearly was in like a shed.
Yeah.
It smells like a barn.
Yeah.
It needs to be cleaned out. It's full of dead spiders and
yeah.
other things.
What I'm looking forward to is I'm looking forward to seeing all the cards. Take the cards out, take pictures of the cards and such, because what I always find it interesting, because I mean, like included with that, you had like a manual for like the enhanced Microsoft Z80 card.
Yeah.
And the neat thing about these boards is that they have the Z80 functionality built right in,
yeah.
But it's not great, and I think it has some limitations on how much RAM is accessible. So to save money, they just didn't put as much RAM on that Z80 side, because I guess they figured, they're probably running like
keyboard.
Yeah,
I found it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like a serial.
Yeah. Yep. Because there's the pictures and stuff I sent you. There's like an external keyboard that. But yeah.
And he wasn't sure if he still had the keyboard, so I feel like I may end up having to build something.
Yeah.
I assume
an adapter or
yeah. But I also assume I could just probably take an Apple II keyboard and
I would maybe I don't remember. I mean, there's plenty of stuff to read online, but I mean, I think you could take any Plus, or 2 or Plus compatible. I don't know that that I would put a data. I don't know that I'd risk a Datanetics keyboard for experimenting with this, but
What do you mean?
But should you find yourself needing a new encoder, you could just go to jcm-1.com.
Well, here's 128 megs or 20K of RAM.
Mm-hmm.
Is it MT?
No,
you wouldn't be that lucky. Yeah.
No, it's Texas Instruments. And like Ron said, and make sure I put it right back.
Yeah, I'd put it in the exact same slot because Lord knows.
Yeah.
Lord knows.
To go along with your Apple II, you need to go and get yourself a Apple II FujiNet on jcm-1.com. Now back in stock.
I have no idea what this is.
It's a card. It goes in the computer.
Yeah, I don't know. You should take some photos of all that stuff later, front and back, because Sean Fahey and the Apple II community will just be like, "Oh yeah, that's a clone of a some
parallel card or something,
like RAM controller or something." Or,
Revision 1A of
that is an 80 column card though.
Yep.
Because what that does is basically just takes the output off the back of the machine, it feeds it through, and then when you switch into 80 columns, it just activates the onboard video output.
So the funny thing is, I'm not seeing the Z80 card that goes with the.
Yeah, you do. It was at the far end because it's the one that's actually got the little thing that snakes down and plugs in the motherboard.
Oh, okay.
Because
But
what
it's
that's
not-
doing is it's patching the RAM down there at the far end.
Oh my
of the,
god,
yeah.
Steve wants you to lick the card and tell us how it tastes. Describe it.
Bad. It tastes poor.
Mousy.
Yeah.
Mousy.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of mouse urine.
Just
And
to
so
touch.
the guy that owns this is also a beehive aficionado. So
Oh,
I got a little bit of pollen.
Hmm.
A little
wildflower.
clover
Just a hint.
accents.
Yeah,
There.
just a hint.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, that's interesting because the Z80 card is not a Microsoft one.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably just a clone because I
I'm
mean
sure,
everybody and their uncle cloned that Microsoft card back in the day.
Yeah.
It's a clone of a clone of a clone.
Clone.
Like my
But it's-
Chinese
That's right.
camera is a clone of a Japanese camera that's a clone of a German camera.
That's right.
But it's
all,
but it's
all
got
around the axis.
it's like an extra 16K and the CPM stuff. Ooh, it's Kraftwerk.
Oh, an action. Way better than that. Those ones you got, Frank.
Yeah.
Anything's better than those candy ones.
What you need, Ryan, is this boxed Apple II mouse.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
The mouse card. Yeah.
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 Nice.
Yes.
That's
You
for me
need
to be able to
an
run
Apple II mouse.
GOS right on my Mac.
No.
My Apple.
um,
I know,
no.
no, just joking.
You mouse text or whatever the heck that's called.
Oh, the crap. Well, let's keep escaping.
All the things.
The funnier thing is the power supply is called an Apple PSU.
Why not?
Very
It's like
creative.
we're not even trying anymore. We're just going for the full copyright infringement.
Mhm.
So these weren't back our white room or whatever they called them, reverse engineered, were they? These
I don't
actually
know.
were sold as stolen code, right?
Yeah, they just went. I mean, they weren't selling them in the U.S. They're selling
Yeah.
them. They're selling them in catalogs and stuff like that from like mostly in Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and that's funny because like I don't. The guy said that I got it from. He's a computer science guy, and he said he just got it here locally. So somebody obviously must have been selling them, I guess, at one point here, or
somebody
Bringing them in.
imported it.
yeah,
You know?
because
Yeah.
it is also standard 110, which I'm sure those power supplies just have a switch on them that goes
To
European.
fit a shelf behind the counter, and if
Yeah.
a certain clientele would come in, he'd push a button, and the shelf would rotate around
Yeah,
and show the wares.
we
Yeah.
call that consumer distributors. Did you guys have that in the States?
Yeah, they're called pawn shops.
Oh, so here in Canada, and maybe it was just a Newfoundland thing, but I think it was a Canadian thing. It was a company called Consumer Distributors. You would walk in, you would get a catalog. You would walk into Consumer Distributors. You would say, "I want this Nintendo Entertainment System. It's number 735, whatever is the code." And they would say, "Yes, Mr. Hayward. 1 second." And they would go into the back room, and then on a conveyor belt, like a rolling,
Yeah.
not an actual conveyor belt, one of those rolling wheel roller things, it would just slide out.
Yes, we have
And then
all
you-
seen Strange Brew. We know how you guys
Yes,
fight.
you know how we love rolling conveyor belts of
Yeah.
beer.
We had something like that in the 70s, I think, in Michigan. I don't remember what it was called.
Yeah, but you go in and you can put everything. We call that put it on the tick. You put it on like layaway. So if your
Yeah.
parents couldn't
same
afford
thing.
to pay for it right away, they'd go in. So usually, we also would have the Sears catalog. We would circle the things we wanted, but there was also the consumer distributors catalog where you would pick things out. And it was usually cheaper.
Yeah.
But last going off, before they went out of business, they sold all sorts of things like computers and Atari stuff. Like when the Jaguar went tits up and failed, I'm pretty sure they got all the extra ones and they just sold them for dirt cheap.
Yeah.
You got all the extra ones?
I have a story, but I will
Okay.
save it for another time.
Oh, is this a Montgomery Ward's?
It is not a Montgomery Ward story.
Okay.
It is a story. I used to work at a place, and when they closed out the warehouses full of Atari Jaguar stuff, there was a company in the U.S. that was called Tiger Direct, I think,
Okay, yeah.
that got
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
hundreds of
Those
thousands
distributors.
of those, and we got like 10%. We got 10% of the stock of what was left in the U.S.
Wow.
And so we sold Jaguars, we sold controllers, we sold like all the games and stuff like that. And it was crazy because the person that we were working with that was selling all this stuff, just basically they just kind of bought the warehouse because that was it. It was all in receivership. So, but we ended up basically creating a bundle that was like the machine and 2 controllers and the entire like launch titles, because that was the stuff that Atari just had in warehouses.
Yeah.
And then later, the guy reached out to us and was like, "Hey, I found all these add-ons. Do you want them?" And I said, "Yeah, just send whatever you got." And so he sent us 50 CD-ROMs for the Jaguar CD-ROMs.
That's cool.
And all of the discs and stuff. And so, or the CDs rather, or the games. I don't know what I'm saying. But anyway, and so we just did a little bundle with that too. And everybody complained and said it was terrible because they played Cybermorph, which is like the one that famously, like when you bump something, it's like, "Where did you learn to fly?" It plays like a little FMV head.
Yeah.
Like it just does it over and over and over again. Like you just got to barely bump into something. But anyway, the people love the Alien versus Predator game and all that type of stuff. And then so we sold a ton of that, and then people would contact us and just say, "Hey, you know, what's the rest of the catalog on this?" And it's like, "Oh no, you own it. You have every game that was released for this." And I think we got some other like Electronic Arts. I think maybe released a couple of sports titles or something, and we got that later. But by the time the place I was working at went out of business, we still had stock on all that. I think we maybe sold 10 of the CD-ROM drives ever. And it was because we would sell them and people would get them and they would be defective and we'd have to return them. And then we'd send them another one. And at that point, we've crushed any money that we made just on shipping.
Right.
So it was, and finally it was just like, "We're going to send you one more." And then that's kind of it, because this is just like, and you can keep it. And if it comes and it works, then you can keep it. And if it doesn't, just do a chargeback on your credit card, because we can't do anything else for you. So, but yeah, I worked for a company that ended up getting like something like 10% of the remaining stock of what was the Atari Jaguar.
Wow.
Yeah. I think I bought my first MP3 player from Tiger Direct. You know, one of those little pen shaped ones.
We had TigerDirect.ca here in Canada, which was obviously the Canadian branch, if you will. I ordered a bunch of stuff. One of the first big sales as an independent IT provider I sold a local charity 35 workstations. They were all pre-built ones from Tiger Direct. So
you think in Canada they would have just called it like Cougar Direct or something like that?
Well, that's different. That's actually the bar downtown.
Oh, that's
totally different. Yeah, totally different clientele.
Now, I bought quite a bit of stuff from Tiger Direct and ended up getting set up as like a buying wholesale from Infotel distributors.
Which is their
parent company.
Or
whatever. Yeah.
So when I bought
many moons ago.
When I bought those pre-builts, I remember this was a great, this is 15 years ago now, whenever Windows 7 came out, 2009. And they came with Windows 7 Home full versions. But because the charity had volume licensing for Microsoft, they couldn't put the Home sticker on it. They had to get Pro stickers. So they bought Pro licensing from Microsoft so they could put it on the machines. And I was left with like 35 copies of Home Premium.
Yeah.
It was a very lucrative thing to be left with because everybody was looking to get rid of Vista. And I was like, well, for $75, I'll sell you this copy of Microsoft Windows 7.
Nice.
Didn't cost me anything.
Anything else to show around?
No, other than it came with the hilarious modem I got over here.
The
Zoom.
Yeah.
I feel like next time I have a corporate meeting, I'm going to be like, guys, did you get the new Zoom modem in the mail yet?
Yeah. Did you get your Zoom hardware?
That brings up an important thing, and I forgot to tell you.
Yes. We need to pour one out.
I've had such a hard time getting online lately. My dial-up service is horrible. And then these guys send me a notice that says, as of September 30th, they will no longer be offering dial-up. So I don't know how I'm going to connect to these things anymore.
No. Might have to go to Net Zero. Remember free
right.
Net Zero?
Well, as it turns out, the government was funding PBS, NPR, and AOL.
Yeah,
So now that the funding has dried up,
I
no
know.
more dial-up.
So what you're saying is, if you need government funding, you can't be a 3-letter entity.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Which brings me to today's shirt.
Yes. Learned on the streets.
Yes.
That's right.
Yep.
Yep.
Uh,
Sad times.
yes.
I can't help but think of the Harry Potter. These are trying times we live in.
Yes.
Yes.
Cornelius
Yes,
Fudge.
they are.
Cornelius Fudge's speech.
Yeah.
Yes. And then he was
So
slightly later in the movie he was murdered. So it's
indeed,
very
indeed.
trying times indeed.
That's right.
Yep.
So yeah. So it's been an interesting year.
The bigger
Yeah.
question I have, which I haven't realized I haven't asked yet, is for Eric. Eric, when that stone was chasing you after you picked up the idol in that movie,
Mm-hmm.
did you have to run away from it for a while, or did the stone slow down? How did
Oh, I just took a twig and jammed it up against it.
And
It
just
was
stop
made of
rolling?
paper mache.
Okay, perfect. Gotcha.
He
Yeah.
laid an Ethernet cable in front of it because if it's anything like the wheels of my office chair, it is
just
blocked.
It
It's
just
not-
stopped.
They just
can't
lock
move.
out.
Or
at
if
that
it's
point.
anything like my floor jack in my garage, one
It's what I
zip
have
tie.
this for. So
Just lock
it's
up.
a funny looking Ethernet cable though.
Yeah, it looks more like a phone cable.
Yeah, actually, it was part of the stuff I got this weekend. So,
Well, speaking of which, you need to show off what you got.
Yeah,
So
let's
please
see
go
what you
ahead.
got. Show
so
us
I'm
what
at
you
the
got.
Allegan County Fairgrounds. My wife is into spinning yarn and knitting and all that stuff, and they hold an event here. So I took the opportunity to look in Marketplace and found somebody was selling a PowerBook 140 womp
Oh,
womp.
nice.
And I said, "Yeah, does it turn on?" And they went, "It works." And I said, "Does it have any vignetting on the screen?" And they said, "What's vignetting?" So I explained it to them. They said, "How's $20?" That was their response. It doesn't turn on.
Yeah.
Anyway, I took a look at the power connector for it. And I don't know if you can see this dark spot that's next
Oh
to
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dead. So I don't have a multimeter or anything with me to check.
What about a multimeter?
I don't even have a I don't have an
Wow.
altimeter either.
Oh,
I don't know
God.
how high I am.
Oh my
So
God.
not
Well,
high
you're-
enough. I can tell
I'd
you
say
that.
you're at a fair that celebrates what, twine? You got to be pretty high to be there, I'd imagine.
Yeah. So I pulled the battery out, and of course
Oh,
it was all corroded.
Oh, yeah,
But
that
this is after I cleaned it up a little.
Yeah.
Wow.
It had this funny little
Ethernet adapter
adapter.
or
RJ11 adapter looked like.
coupler, yeah.
Yeah. A disc that says Vermont on it, so that'll be interesting to see what it is.
That's where
And it also had some personal stuff. Oops, sorry. The gentleman who owned it originally is deceased now, so but this name is awesome. Widdy Combe Schmidt.
Willie
Oh
Combs
my
Schmidt.
goodness.
I love it.
Hell, fine.
And-
You just doxed him, but that's fine.
He's dead. And he doesn't
Well,
care.
But people still live there, and they'll be like, "Hey, I need to talk to Whitty home.
Yeah.
They're like, well, grab a Ouija board.
Hey, is Whitty home?" I'm just curious.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
If he's not there, is Prince Albert in?
Yeah.
In the
Is he in
can.
is he in the can? Let him out.
You have
But
Robin Hood by
anyways,
the bag.
it's his home was in Vermont, and this is out. It was built in like 1765 or something like that, so it's actually got a name for the
Nice.
house, for an address. He had a receipt from California, a Quality Inn thing he went to, some notes where he was having an email conversation with someone in October 9th of 2000 trying to figure out how to use mail.
Mhm.
Mail?
Yeah, well, the guy was
Wait, electronic mail.
electronic mail, yes.
Okay,
Wow.
that makes more sense.
Some reference material for a modem thing, some books that he had with it,
Yeah.
PowerPort series,
Oh, that's
Oh
cool.
yeah, the
the
modem
little
man.
MacBook.
Yeah,
The little
that's
MacBook.
the official biography of that kid from the Punch Out game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Little Mac.
So, but I looked up his obit, and he was a pretty interesting character. He lived in Grand Rapids, which I'm near right now. Went to U of M, was a graduated with a degree in geology.
Yeah.
And then proceeded to do a bunch of stuff. Let's see, he got a DUI on Christmas Eve in Vermont because he didn't hit anyone, but he crashed his vehicle.
Ooh.
And there was a newspaper article about it because he looked like Santa Claus. So
Oh yeah.
he had a white beard and all that. So the guys asked me, he says, Officer so-and-so, did you realize you pulled over Santa? And he says, I didn't think of it at the time. Anyway, so he's kind of a character. I'm looking forward to seeing if the drive works on this thing.
Nice.
Eric, I have one question, which of
Yeah.
course I hope the answer is yes. Will he be a character now in the game?
He might, maybe a sequel or something. But so here's the laptop. It's missing the back cover. And of course, I don't have any tools with me, so I can't really do anything with it, but it's fairly clean. I did have to wear gloves when I first got it because it had yellow stains on it.
Ew.
Yeah. It was stored in a rotting laptop case that wasn't a Apple case of any kind, and I'm sure it had rodent stuff. And anyway, so
Awesome.
that was one. And the other find I got, I was in a little flea market kind of thing, and they had one of these radio kits you could get for kids to make an FM radio.
And being a big kid at heart.
Yeah, so I bought it and put it together.
That's fun.
And it's digital radio. It's got buttons for changing channels and stuff instead of a dial. But
Neat.
the batteries are probably too weak to really work very well, so I can't pick anything up with it. But noise.
Still pretty cool.
Yeah, that was it. That's all I got.
Nice.
Neat.
Ron, anything new, exciting?
Yes. Yes. Lots of things.
Ooh, tell us. Let me make you big. Oh, there you go.
Tell us
wait.
more.
Oh, you want me to show you? Okay.
Well,
Tell us more.
It's show and tell time.
I got something in the mail.
Ooh, I like that.
Which,
Nice.
if you're
Spaceship Warlock.
familiar with all my other purchases that I've made recently, I've been on a reactor kick. This is Spaceship Warlock for Macintosh, and it's sealed. I don't know if it's really sealed, though, because a lot of people with these big box things now will reseal them just to keep everything together. So you just assume that sound is the disc whacking around inside there, but Lord knows. I don't know that I care enough to open it, but I may at some point, just based on the idea that it's like, I'm about to make your sealed copy of Spaceship Warlock even more valuable.
Tens of dollars.
Yes. I didn't pay very much at all for it, so I'm not really all too heartbroken.
I mean, if you want to keep it to look the big, just take a knife and just cut just a little slit.
No, I'll just open it because I don't really care that it's sealed. I don't know what that. It's like one of those things where it's like anybody that had that and bought it and sold it for what they sold it to me for. There's not going to be a point in the future where this is going to appreciate in value. This is not. This is not a Black Lotus. This is not a like a rare Beanie Baby or something that I'm going to clip the tags off all these Beanie Babies and make them more valuable for you.
Right. I was going to say the thing that I always look for if I'm looking to see if it's still original is if it has one of the hanger stickers on the plastic.
Oh yeah.
Where it would have been hung on a peg. Although I don't ever remember all big boxes. A lot of big boxes I have had those on it, but I never remember seeing them hung up.
No.
And everything.
They didn't really ever do that here in the U.S. because by the time they got somewhere, they just threw it on a shelf.
Yeah.
And like a lot of retailers that did big box software, at that point, it was in God's hands.
Yeah.
So I've gotten a couple books recently. Gut Bomb sent me this really nice book. It's called Back Insights.
Oh, that's cool.
and this is from the Microsoft Press. It's Secrets, Shortcuts, and Solutions for the Apple Macintosh. What I love about this book, though, is that the guy on the cover absolutely loves himself.
Oh,
because you can't turn 10 pages without there being another picture of this dude. And it gets to a point here. I'm trying to find it. I'm sorry, but I've literally gone by like 10 or 12 pictures of this guy. They had one guy, and it's the guy with the camera, and they were like, "Hey, we need pictures for this, but we can't afford like models or anything for this." Yeah, so there's like he did he did a montage. Like, he's really trying for all of his stuff. And then this is what I also love. He's showing off some of the special effects you can do in the original Mac Paint. And this is him dressed up like a caveman, like Ega, if you remember that old B movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just it's really silly. And he's literally in here like 10 more times.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But this is a neat book. I love print media, so thank you, Gut Bomb. I have spent some time recently encoding VHS tapes. There's a bunch of new VHS tapes that I've uploaded out there on my YouTube channel. And last night, Javier and I made a little video. I'm going to switch cameras here. And this is my new thing that I just picked up.
Ooh.
Sorry, I got to adjust the all the things. Okay, so this is applesauce. This is the new Plus. So,
yep.
and many thanks to Steve for helping me finance and get this all in. But this is really neat. Like, basically, you can I'm gonna start over here.
Is that the same one that you just got, Frank?
That appears to be what I got in today's mail.
Oh, cool.
Right here, Applesauce Plus.
But yeah, you can go through and just you can archive discs and make flux images of them.
Nice.
Or make just very basic quick images of floppies and things like that. So this is my original copy of Dungeon Master for the Apple IIs. So, but I'm getting ready to go through and do a big project where I'm going to need to be able to archive a lot of stuff. So this was perfect timing that this came out and was in stock and you could actually get it. It's kind of nice. The new version. I got all the it's the Amazon Basics disk imaging system. I will tell you that people invest a lot of money on silicon mats for soldering and things like that. They'll spend $20-$30 on those blue ones. You just go and you get the Amazon Basics, or if you're not a Jeff Bezos fan, any other online retailer, Silpat mats for baking.
Yeah.
They're silicone. They're rated to like 600 and something degrees, just like the real. I mean, they're rated for like crazy high temperatures, just like those blue mats. But the nice thing is that this is like $4.
Yeah, way cheaper.
So you can buy a ton of them, and you can like throw them in your pack and all that. So, but that's it. So I have my just that quick. I've got my Flux image.
So what I noticed is there's a spot and hookup for 2 sync sensors on the new unit.
Yes, and I will show.
I'm guessing you can do 2 drives at once on this now.
Well, you can have 2 connected at the same time.
Yes.
But, I mean, you're not going to be
without having to keep swapping. That's what I'm meaning.
Yes,
so you can hook up your 5 1/4 as well as your 3 1/2 at the same time and leave them.
But I don't. There we go. Pick configure drive. Yeah, the new software. Like basically, I know it's kind of like I can zoom in ever so slightly. But you can actually go through and you can hook stuff up, and it will detect kind of what you've got in place, so that way that you can. And then each one of these things, and there's a drag down where it's basically like, okay, the sensor, it's hooked up to sensor 1, or hey, it's a 5 1/4 and it's hooked up to sensor 2 and all that. So
nice.
Yeah. So yeah, you can basically just kind of dial it in. And
so I'm going to be a Luddite and ask, where is the sensor? What is the sensor?
Okay, the sensor. If you give me 1 second, I'll grab it and show you.
Okay.
It's around here somewhere. Okay.
I have a whole box of them.
Yeah, the sensors come in these. It's this little bag. It's a little PCB. It's got a stereo mini plug on one side,
Where
and
you build your own.
yeah, or you can if you are.
I've got them for all the devices.
Cool.
PCBs.
So is
yeah.
that just
But-
listens for the audio from the
No,
No.
drive?
it monitors the rotation, so it can be like, okay, it has rotated exactly one, made one rotation. But there are different PCBs based on what type of drive it is. But basically, there's just a magnetic sensor on this side. There's a tiny magnet that you attach inside your drive, and then as the the motor turns and it moves the little head around, not the head, but kind of the
The
motor
disc.
that it spins the disc. There's
Yeah.
a metal plate in there.
Yeah.
It will pick this up and be like, all right, rotation, 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 rotation.
Okay, so
So that way
numerically
that it
engaged.
can, so that way that it can monitor exactly what you're, where you are in space at that
Right.
given moment. So that way that you can control how fast.
And
it's
so you have to open the drive to do this, I assume.
You do. Yeah.
But it's all reversible, I assume.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm. Yep.
Cool.
It's non-destructive. All these little cables are very flat, so
Mhm.
you can just kind of like put them through a little easement in the case.
Right.
I for the 3.5-inch drives, most people say you don't really need them, but
Right.
I will do one just to say that I have one that actually has it in there, in case I have something that won't image,
Mm.
and you can always be like, oh, I'll pull out the other drive and give it a shot.
Cool.
The other thing that Javier kind of recommends is, and this is something that, for whatever reason, people don't know about. You can just take these external 800K drives and swap the mechanism and put a 1.44 megabyte or like the 2 megabyte Sony drive in here
Okay.
and read high density discs. And then at that point, if you do that, you can now you can read PC high density discs, PC 720K discs.
Okay.
You can read 800K Mac discs. You can read probably, I think, 400K Mac discs potentially.
Right.
But you can definitely read like a whole world of like Amiga and Atari and you know other systems that use 3.5-inch discs.
Cool.
So it basically opens up the whole world to you if you do one of those. So yeah, you just get yourself the Apple, the 800K external floppy. Now, again, you want to make sure that you get the you have to get the high density drive that's the manual inject. You can't get the auto inject drive. The manual
Right.
inject drive will not fit in here. But or it might, but then your discs are going to be stuck in here forever because you don't.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no real. I don't think there's a software eject on this, so that might be an issue. So, but in any case, yeah, it's pretty fun, and I'm looking forward to it. I got a ton of stuff that I need to do. I just went out and picked up a bunch of things from some friends out west, and so yeah.
Nice.
Francois is all excited about these like 2.8-inch quick discs, and yeah, I would say that they're going to add support for that at some point in the future, but they're just not there yet.
Cool.
Oh, there is a software eject. Oh, I'm excited to learn about that. So, but no, it's super neat, and I very much like it. And maybe Steve will tell me where the where you can do that. But there's even a physical write protect switch on the front.
Oh,
So
cool.
I turned it off, and it turns off the light that says, I think it says safe. And you can flip it. Now it says safe, so that way that you know.
It says in the menu bar ejection.
Drive, eject it. All right, I don't know. He's going to be wrong 84. Let's see. Is he right? Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow, Steve.
Steve, you're a
Well
genius.
done, Steve. Well done.
What floppy drive did you put in the enclosure?
Inside here right now, it's just an 800K drive. I've not done it yet. So, but again, all I'm doing is double density 800K. 800K Apple II discs.
Yep.
So,
Gotcha.
That's what I'm doing. I'm just archiving my stuff off. Yeah, Steve is he's used it quite a bit. So So that's why when these came up for sale, I was like, I did my best Dickensian orphan impression and reached out to Uncle Steve and just said,
Please, sir.
"Please, sir, can I back up some floppies?" And he was like,
You know,
Oh,
now we're going to be sending you stuff to archive.
"Oh yeah, that's fine. I'm happy to do whatever. I mean, it's for the community and all that, and I mean, it can't make my hands any more veiny, so it's fine."
so can you tell us what this new secret project is, or is it?
Oh,
They
it's just
to be
it's just
determined?
archiving stuff. It's
Oh, okay.
there's folks that they've got a storage unit that's just full of discs and stuff. So
Cool.
it's really about creating like an archive of everything that's there, so that then a second team of people can go through and sort and learn more about what's actually there. So
Cool.
Yep.
Very exciting stuff.
from a collection from someone who is no longer with us. So it's
Uh,
important to archive and protect that stuff,
Yes.
so that way it'll be available for people in the future.
yes.
Nice.
Even if you never need it, it might still come in handy.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the big thing, is that there's so much stuff out there, and I mean of a certain era,
Yeah.
where it's like, oh my gosh, like you have this incremental version of something that came out that is previously unarchived, and I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it probably is not that big of a deal, but for completionists or people that are like, wait a minute, what was the code difference on this or something, or this resolves an issue or
Yeah.
whatever. It'd be
Give you an
great to
example
have a copy of that.
the Dana Port printer thing that we were trying to get working. Right?
Yes,
How many
getting-
there was like one copy of the driver.
Yeah, there's one copy of the driver and no copies of the manual.
Well, now there's a copy of manual.
Now there's a copy of the manual, but it takes motivated people to donate a little bit of their time to make that stuff happen. So
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to get a book scanner
yeah,
Yeah.
at
Oh,
some
yeah.
point.
I did the sacrilegious thing and I just cut the spine and sent it through a high-speed scanner.
Well, it depends on what it is. If it's something that it's not like the only copy.
Well, it was
It's-
watered. So
It's not a Gutenberg Bible. It's literally like,
You need one of those? I've got about 4 dozen of them.
oh my god, I'm propping up the backside of the house with those.
Yeah, you know, Steve uses a Power Tower or a MacBook Pro towers to level his desk.
Yeah,
I'm using Gutenberg Bibles.
nice. It's not something that's crazy rare. Then you just do whatever. So,
Yeah.
but I actually work at a place that has like $70,000 book scanner, but it is dedicated strictly for the work of the organization. So,
Right. You can't take
So-
it home and borrow it. You know, I'm borrowing it this weekend, guys.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
But Francois is right. Francois, I saw your recommendation last night, and I actually did a little bit of research today. The DIY book scanner stuff. So
The other one too.
it's
there was a
better
couple of
than just holding your phone. Okay, hold on, let me get a PDF.
Yeah.
That seems to be what a lot of people do. And it's
The
a
other
lot
one
of
that I've
people
seen
like
is there was a couple of YouTubers got sponsored by them. They're just a Chinese scanner company that was
Mhm.
making I believe Tech Tangent was he got one of them and he was pretty impressed with it. It was pretty decent for
Nice.
scanning, but it's made to be able to scan, you know, open books and it
Yeah.
auto skews and does all the
Yeah.
usual stuff. It's
And-
it's kind of what Fujitsu has, but it's cheaper.
Yes. Yeah. And I was going to say, we actually have in our computer labs, we actually have those Fujitsu. So it's really,
Yeah.
it's me finding like a time where I could just go over to the lab and scan some stuff and then work on the next thing. So
But you'll find, like, especially since COVID, everybody seemed to go home with one of those scanners.
Mhm.
Like organizations gave a lot of their employees the Fujitsu scanners, and some of them even got the book scanner.
Yeah.
I see them all the time popping up in Marketplace and on eBay for
Yeah.
really cheap prices.
yeah, Steve's right. Steve did a review of the same one and very much exposed a lot of the problems.
Oh,
of
yeah.
that.
That
No,
thing
so
was not good.
Yeah, and he also, Steve makes a good point. The DSLR ones that's required for that book scanner project, you have to live in the Midwest to use it because it's cost prohibitive.
Gotcha.
There's a typo. I'm just joking. coast prohibitive.
Coast prohibited. It's hard to get to the coast.
It is.
Okay.
Come
I got to
to
take
those.
off, guys. I
Yeah,
need to
all
make
right.
All right.
make dinner, and it's getting dark.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Have a good one. It's great to see
Good
you.
night.
Yep. See you
Well,
guys.
I mean, I could see you more earlier, but not now.
Yeah.
That's right.
yeah, it's you're
getting
gonna see
harder.
less and less of me.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Thanks.
Oh, thank God he's gone.
Oh, I mean, I just like, what's the deal, Grandpa? Who holds their phone like this?
Well, at least he didn't have it on a lanyard.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Could be worse.
It's like, what is this? The video for Smashing Pumpkins 1979? Come on. What's I'm joking.
Good
It was
times,
good to
good
see Eric. I haven't seen him in forever. So
Well,
Yes.
it's been quite some time since the four of us have been on one stream together. So
you know
Yes,
what?
this-
I always hear some kind of excuse about Frank where he's like, oh
I
my
know.
God, I worked 16 hours today and I
Frank-
just want to go home and go to
crazy.
bed.
I envision Frank is like in the movie
tired.
Starship Troopers, because he's always saying, he's like, I gotta go kill the bugs today, and I'm thinking,
Yeah.
okay, so Frank is part of that fascist army going to kill the bugs on the other planet.
That's right. We're
But
killing them.
but he's so helpful because he's always like, do you want to know more?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Haven't you seen Ender's Game?
Yeah.
It's incredibly stressful for me. Oh man. But it this time of year is the worst. It's just it's and the weather this year hasn't been
Yeah.
helpful.
Mhm.
So it's been incredibly busy, and then like I said with the house and stuff too, it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
been a
So
project.
how has your weather been down there?
Crazy.
We've had basically
It's
a
been
beautiful
hot.
summer, but
Hot.
everything is dry. You
Hot.
look at it.
Yes. What's funny is it's rained most of the year, and now we're in the longest stretch of no rain that we've had the entire year so far.
Yeah.
And it's been hot.
So we didn't have any snow this year, so we haven't, like, our water reserves are dangerously low.
Yeah.
And so we've had these massive forest fires burning now for about 3 weeks.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's been pretty hectic here. Most mornings you wake up and it's a bit post-apocalyptic. There's like a haze of smoke.
Well, here too in New York, we have all the whatever
You're
from
welcome.
the wildfires.
You're welcome.
It's
It's our gift to you.
You look out and you're driving, and it's like, is that fog or is that smoke?
No smoke.
And it's
Yeah.
smoke. Yes.
Yeah.
But we-
And
I think it's Canada. They're trying to knock down all the
trying to smoke us out. Like
knock down all the mosquitoes.
yeah, we're trying to. Yeah, actually, it's all marijuana plants that we're burning. We're trying to get you guys to simmer down and calm down.
Yes.
We call it it's our secret, but don't tell anyone. But anyway, yeah, it's been a crazy few weeks, and like I said, we just had rain here for the first time, and it was a bit of rain, but it wasn't nearly enough. I've got a 1,000-liter tote. Sorry, what's that in Freedom Eagles? That is
probably
about
one of those 275, 300-gallon
300-gallon totes. Yeah, the big cubes. Yeah, so I got one of those full of water with my fire pump sat on top of it for the possibility of something.
Yep.
Just because
that's a great idea.
Yeah, it's terrifying that how dry things are. So
well, that's what I told Jess. I said, honestly, I'm half tempted to put in fire sprinkler system in the new house.
It's not a terrible idea.
I wouldn't do it because if it's anything like The Incredibles, you're going to be up all night, like hair drying all your books.
Right.
Yeah,
when the new baby shows off his fire powers.
Yeah.
We'll have to get one of those ones that does the powder, and then that's going to be a whole nother project.
Ugh. Oh gosh.
Oh my god. The fire department shows up.
Oh
they're
my
like,
gosh.
sir,
They're like,
what's all this white powder everywhere? And you'd be like,
I'll tell you a story.
I was in my house just doing cocaine, and all of a sudden a fire broke out.
I opened the window.
I never should have invited oh god. That's the thing. You gotta have the joke. I never should have invited Richard Pryor over.
Right. Or Scarface would have also been a
Well, Richard Pryor is the one that lit himself on fire doing cocaine. So, yeah.
What was I going to say? So yeah, we have a ban now. We are not allowed to go into the woods with basically.
Oh,
you can go in for a walk, but you can't take your ATV in, and you're not allowed to have any open fires. And it's been funny of the people that have been caught with open fires because
I believe it.
Our premier was the fine for it was only like $1,000 before. Then he was like, shag that. We're making it 50,000.
Good.
So they've charged 6 people now, I think. with
Nice.
$50,000 fine. One guy has 150 because he was going around lighting fires in
Oh, jeez.
our municipal area. So he was caught and is charged with arson. And what's the word they use? Arson with
Burger arsony.
no, it's like no for public life, or there's no what's the word I'm looking for?
What do they
Not
call
no,
that?
not no remorse,
Endangering-
no.
No. Okay.
Anyway, brain first.
No, with no regard for
Regard. Thank you for human life. Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, Dan's here. Hey, Dan. How you doing, buddy? I got to say, one of the things that kind of bummed me out today or this week, I was watching LGR's video and he was talking about VCF Midwest, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna miss it this year. I'm kind of sad. But we are going to hopefully be at VCF Montreal, which I'm excited about, which is in January. So I've got the time booked off.
Awesome.
So hopefully, I don't know if any of our American friends are going to attempt a border crossing, but we promise we'll be nicer to you than you will be to us.
I think it's easy. It's easy, like one way.
Yeah.
It's like it's pretty easy because like the people like going to Canada,
yeah,
is everybody's quite nice. It's the
it's
coming
the back
back
that's the problem.
part.
Yeah.
So bring your burner phones and come and have a great time.
And you know what? Feel free if you want to hit up the immigration office and plead asylum based on political refugees. Feel free. You know, I'm sure
we'll be up that way next week. I think Wednesday.
Okay, you're heading up here for vacation or for business?
Both. So Jess and I went a couple weeks ago. I think I sent you a thing.
Yep.
We're going to go back up next Wednesday.
Nice.
Back up to Bolt Castle, and we'll be on St. Lawrence River.
Nice.
That's
a lovely area.
Yeah, no, it's really nice. We're trying to get up that way more. We're trying to be. We've been so busy this year. We're trying to actually make time to go and do some other things.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So
the kids are only young for so long. So
yes.
Yep. Nice. But last time we went on a 2.5-hour boat ride. But we're taking the kids with us this time, so we will not be.
No, take them on the 2.5-hour boat ride. Just tell them if they make any noise, you're gonna throw them off.
Yeah. I think that the smaller one will be done like after 5 minutes.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, he gets less interested. Same thing with the zoo. We went to the zoo. What day was it? Tuesday.
Yeah.
And we were up there, and yeah, he's
no
not
interest.
interested after a few minutes.
Well, I gotta be honest. You go to a zoo and you have a vision of what a zoo is going to be like in your head. You're like, oh man, we're going to see all these cool animals, and then you get there, and the animals are all asleep or they're hiding behind a bush, or
well, it depends on the time of day.
That's true.
Mean, like do your research, figure out when the predators or whatever these animals that are literally active for 20 minutes a day.
Yeah.
Find
so
out
you
when
need to go
active.
like you want to see a tiger, you got to go later, towards dusk.
Yeah. We the 28th, which is a Thursday, we get to go up, and they're taking us in where they keep the elephants, and we're going to get to wash the elephants and give them treats and whatnot.
Okay.
So that's going to be cool. The kids should be excited about that, I hope.
Just don't let them get stepped on.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. No, but yeah, they're doing we get to pick every year. We get to pick a backstage type thing.
Okay.
And they give you a list of ones. It's elephants, penguins, sloths, something. So we were talking to the zookeeper for the elephants a couple weeks ago, and she was telling us, she said that the main zookeeper for the penguins got married, and she had to not go around the penguins for 2 months prior to her getting married to avoid looking like a domestic abuse victim.
Oh, wow.
Because she said that the penguins, while they're nice to look at, they're not nice up close, because she said they all get jealous and they will nip at your legs and bite your legs and your ankles and stuff, because they all get jealous and want the attention. Especially
if I was feeding penguins, I'd have one would be coming home with me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd be like, Under
I-
my
I'm gonna
shoulder,
bring
under
this
my arm.
backpack.
Just,
Yes,
what's
exactly.
that? Nothing. It's nothing.
Nothing. That's
It's
nothing.
my child.
Animatronic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuffed
Yes.
animal from the gift shop. But yeah, no, they look super cool and stuff. But yeah, she's like, I'd probably skip that one. She said
Nope.
they're a bit rough.
We saw the penguins at the Montreal Biodome. They have penguins there.
Oh,
Pretty
that's
cool.
so cool.
And they come out. You can actually like get close to them.
Plus, it was cool because you get to meet Pauly Shore.
That's
Right.
true.
Right. And you get to meet the penguin from
From the movie The Penguin.
No, from Batman.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Danny
They made a penguin movie, you know.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about Danny DeVito. He lives at the
yeah.
Biodome with the
Oh,
penguins.
really? That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
like
he
that.
just comes out and starts blasting.
You know, Rhea Perlman kicked me out of the house, so this is where I live now. All the
Where I
krill
live
you
now.
can eat.
Sir, we've asked him to leave several times, and he hasn't. He hasn't. And I'll be damned. Once he's in with the group of penguins, it's hard to figure out which one is which.
Yeah, it's weird.
Penguin, Danny DeVito in a penguin outfit, penguin.
Yeah. It's true.
Well, that's exciting. Yeah, so we're hoping to attend Montreal. I think maybe Dan and his brother might be attending. I'm not sure. We were talking about it last week. I hope some of our American friends come up. It's going to be sort of, I think, the theme towards Canadian, the Canadian technology, retro Canadian technology. So
That's pretty cool.
I'm hoping like Leo and them are going to have some sort of display there for the Naboo, because I haven't actually met them yet. So it'd be kind of cool to meet them. But yeah, so sad I'm not going to Midwest, but hopefully, in a couple of years, maybe with Midwest again, or I don't know, man. Hard to say. Depends on how your country goes.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
And it's every day. It's just like, anyway. You ever watch a car accident happen, and it's all in slow motion? You're sitting there watching it, and you're like, "Wow, this is going to be terrible." That's how Canadians feel watching your country, because it's we're like one car away. We kind of watch the whole thing happen.
Mm-hmm.
We got to report it to the police when everybody in the car in the accident are incapacitated. We're like, what happened? Well, now I got to relive it because I got to tell the whole story. So I feel like I tell this whole story to my not my grandkids, but my grandnieces and nephews in the future.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mess.
It is. I agree. But anyway, let's not dwell on that. What else is new in people's worlds? What else have you guys been up to? Ron, any new projects on the horizon? You have any new widgets?
There's always something new. I actually have something I need to finish up for Joe this weekend. So and then after that I'll be able to kind of show it off. But it's
cool. That's exciting.
Power supply project and stuff. Nothing that bumps up against the Power Pig or anything like that, but just something different. So yeah,
cool.
You can finish my Power Pig. That would help me out.
Oh yeah,
it's already done. It's just they got to be put together now. It's just finding the time to do this stuff.
Yeah.
And then you have Frank. You said that what's it called? Are back in stock. Fujinets are back in stock.
So the Apple II Fujinets are back in stock on jcm-1.com.
Perfect.
Shipping soon will be the restock of the Atari Fujinets.
Nice.
And then I have all the parts came in, and I've got to mail them out for the Coco Fujinets because they will be coming to jcm-1.com in the next few weeks.
Awesome.
So those are going out, and then we'll be looking at another Fujinet, but I can't remember what it was. I don't remember.
It's probably the Fujinet
version
for the LG smart fridge.
Yes, exactly. So
like everybody getting the food.
If you wanna get one for your Cylon toaster, you could.
Yes,
it's coming up. But yeah, so I got those going on. The Power Pig, the designing of the case and all that stuff is finished and done.
Cool.
Just got to put them together.
Nice.
All that stuff's done. The boards are done. Everything's done. They just got to be assembled.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. That's your LC power supply?
No, so it does the Commodores, like the C64, the 128, as well as a bunch of other machines, including the Atari 500, 600.
It does the floppy drive too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It does the floppy drive. It does quite a few different things.
Cool.
Power Pig. So that is coming. It's in the works. We did also include the 9-volt AC
Okay.
in the adapter too. So that was one of the holdups. And we had
So
to make
that'll
it
allow
larger
you to
to
use
accommodate.
the cassette port. Is that what uses 9 volts? I can't remember what uses 9 volts.
No.
My brain doesn't
Was
work.
it the C64 that uses the 9-volt AC adapter?
Yeah,
No.
but I thought it was for the.
No, I don't remember.
Somebody will tell us in chat.
My brain's too,
Yeah.
at this point.
Most.
But yeah, so there's a whole list of actual things. So what we did was we made the cable that plugs into it modular,
Right.
so that you can buy the one power peg and just get yourself all the different adapters,
Perfect.
and then it
That's the way
matches
it
up
should
for
be.
what device you're using. Yeah, the whole thing is to eliminate multiple power bricks. I mean, you only have so many spots to plug things in, and you don't want to
And
clutter up your
I'll be
desk.
honest, I've killed 2 of my C64s now with bad power supplies because I'm terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I am.
Yeah, these are
Put me down on the
hospital
list
grade.
for one.
Well, the actual power supply modules inside of them
Yeah.
are hospital grade, modulated power supplies. So like they
So
all
what you're
have all the
saying
voltage
is they are
protection and all that
Chinese
stuff built in.
substandard, but charged extra because insurance
No,
covers it.
no, like we don't buy
Gotcha.
these AliExpress. Like these actually come from Mauser and DigiKey. Like
Okay.
they're actual, like the actual
Yeah.
power supplies we purchase.
Yep.
So
it's not a cheap wall wart.
Yeah,
like
it's
you're saying.
UL listed. It's a real actual power supply, not something that we're just using like a Pico ATX or something.
Yeah.
It's an actual power supply.
Not that there's anything wrong with the Pico ATX.
Same thing with the 9-volt transformer. It's an actual Jamco. Like it's
Okay,
not an
wow.
off-brand. It's an actual real one. So like we put thought and effort into designing it to make it so that it's something that you're not going to have to worry about plugging in and the voltage is wrong.
Right.
Like there's only one way to plug in each of the adapter cables, like so that the pinning is always right. Like you don't have to guess. You don't have to disconnect the little plugs and stuff. Like it's all
Yeah.
like the 8-pin DIN or
You don't have to remember like color code, like the black
exactly.
goes to the red,
Like
the
you
orange
got to
goes
match
to
up this
pink.
color to this color. Yeah, it's not BS like military grade motherboards. Yeah. No.
And anybody who's been in the military, I have lots of friends who heard that anytime
Yeah.
they say something's military grade, they're like, oh, so it was the cheapest
So it's
possible
garbage.
tender.
Lowest bidder.
Yeah.
Lowest bidder. Yes, absolutely. But no. So yeah, we put some effort and stuff into it. So it's just a matter of just assembling them now and getting them out to Joe to put on the site. So they're
Awesome.
pretty much done.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, like I've had to field out the actual assembly for the Fuji Nets to Gut Bomb and Sloopy. Same thing with the Raminators. If you're looking for the Raminator ones, those are in stock on jcm-1.com as well.
Perfect.
Sloopy's just got a whole batch of 100 of them that I just ordered stuff for. So like those will be coming and more back in stock as well. So yeah, it's been busy.
Cool.
It's been busy.
Yeah, we got about 3 weeks now till school starts, or actually less than 3 weeks.
Oh yeah. Liam just got assigned to his soccer team, so he's starting soccer here shortly.
I mean, just randomly,
for the year.
just like he was minding his own business, and
I know.
you're in the middle of
He didn't even
Walmart,
know.
and
We
some
just
guy
signed
came
him up.
up and just
You're on
No,
Team
so-
Brazil now.
Well,
Move.
they sent
Yeah.
the assignment out at like 10 o'clock at night 2 days ago. So yeah. I need to get one of your board things. I got to order one of those from jcm-1.com for the SE case.
Oh yeah.
I
Mhm.
bought the
Yeah,
case a
they're-
while back, but the boards
Yeah.
were out of stock, so I've got to pick up the little.
Which thing are you
adapter.
talking about? Are you talking about these these doodles?
That's probably it. Does it go into the SE case for the SE to connect all the things?
Well, you keep saying SC case. Are you talking about the?
I
What
got
are you
the
talking
big
about?
3D printed.
Okay, so
box
that's
to
the
put my SE board in.
the SE Mini or the Cat Mac or
Right.
Hang on.
yeah. This is what you need.
That's
You're
she.
Pick up a VG.
So yes, I got to pick up one of those guys.
Okay.
For all to connect the things.
jcm-1.com.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
What did I send you last, Ron? Do I need to send you something?
Yeah, you did. I'm trying to think what it is. I know you sent me some laptops because I need to consolidate some laptop stuff for you.
No, I think you already sent me back the 540.
You sent me a 180C. I know, but you sent me like a 5300 and like some 5300s and stuff. So I'm gonna.
Oh
try to
no,
work through
I
that.
think those were for you. I think, right?
Oh well, then that's great because that's
I have no
one
idea.
fewer project on my list.
Yeah,
now.
no. I'm pretty sure I sent you like a lot of duplicate stuff that I had.
Okay, that's good then because you sent me a 180C and it works great. It's right.
Oh
here.
yeah, that's the one I had redone.
I've been showing this off to anybody that'll look at it.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I did an interview with our good friend Mike, also known as Tech Knight. I
Yes.
showed this off during the interview. It works really great. I got the blue SCSI and everything configured, so it's on the internet. It does all the things. It's super. So I will.
Awesome.
It's my plan to have this at VCF Midwest this year to show.
I have. Yeah, I sent. Well, I knew you didn't have that one.
Stop rubbing it in.
I knew you didn't have that one. So what I did was I ended up finding myself one of the developer ones, the blue butts.
Oh yeah, with the blue bottom. Yeah.
Yeah. So Tech Knight was able to restore this one, and install the blue SCSI in it. So I didn't need a second one.
For the record, the bottom, the blue bottom thing, it's not like a developer thing. It's basically that these were like loaners for, or that they were refurbished.
Mm-hmm.
So they were like factory refurbished or something. There's conflicting data on all that. I wish there was a clear story on it, but
I've got a 180C, and then I sent you the other one. So either way, we both have working 180Cs now. I just got today or yesterday. I got it yesterday, I think it was. I got a 150. That's fully working. That came in. Okay, it's been an hour and a half.
Yeah. I'm getting a bit tired here now.
Well, it was good seeing everybody. That's for sure.
Yes, it was lovely. We should do this more frequently.
Yes,
indeed.
Thank you all.
Thank you for everybody for being with us.
Yep.
Anybody have any pearls of wisdom to end the evening?
I would say, like as always, just kind of make investments in kindness. Be kind and
be kind. Rewind.
There's a lot going on in the world right now, so try to do stuff. Actually, here's the bit of advice I'll give you this week.
Okay.
If you are in a retail store, let's say a retail chain in the United States, which happens to be the biggest employer in your state, whose employees also constitute the largest users of public aid in your state, were you to see someone in said store put something in their pocket without paying for it, no, you didn't.
Right.
That's it.
There you go. And on that bombshell, good night, everybody.
Good night.
Have yourself a fantastic evening.